This is Gardner Israel, the old fisherman, fixing to go on not a fishing trip, but a little tackle straightening up trip. Sometimes we like to walk back through the woods to the little woods pond and go fishing, and we don't like to carry a whole bunch of tackle box or anything, so I'm trying to kind of making a little woods tackle box here, and I'm going to put just the essentials in there. A couple of hooks, a couple of spare hooks, maybe a bobber or two. We got this is called a Plano. I think it's waterproof. It's got so many latches on it. I believe it must be extremely waterproof. Look at that thing. And it's got a little, I don't think this came in it, but this is a little thing. It's got the temperature. I don't know how to read it. It says about 40 degrees. It's December something, 17th or 18th. Okay, beautiful day. It's warmed up a little bit. Here we are. And anyway, this is an emergency whistle, and it's got a compass in it. So I'm going to put that in there in case something happens and you have to holler at somebody. Let's see if it works. Boy, that got those dogs' attention. Look at that. Oh yeah, that sounded like some kind of animal needed to be grabbed and eaten. I'm going to blow it a little harder and see what it's like. Oh yes, it's quite loud. Okay, so that's going in there, and we got a little compass here. Okay, and we're going to tell you right now that north is that-a-way. And that is correct. That's a nice little compass. Floats real nicely in there. This is made by patent pending, Taiwan, USA, and England. Now, where in the world that came from, I don't know. Do you? I don't know where it came from, but that's a nice little item there. I like that.
In the drawer.
It's got something here. It's got a little thing here that you can pull out, I think. What is that? Must be some kind of a knife or... Oh, it's a magnifying glass. Okay, so if you have to pull out a splinter or something like that.
Start a fire.
Yes, okay. All right, so we're going to put that in there, this nice little item. We're not sure where it came from. And we're going to add some other little things. We like to go with these two little brim poles here. A small thing of worms, and just very light, and just the essentials to go and find a few fish to catch and probably throw them back. So what do you need? Essentials. Got a hook here. Probably need, this is a little bit of a, ouch, rusty little hook. That's a little bitty fella right there. I don't know what that is. A 6? I don't know. We're going to put that in there. And so this is all you need. This is the essentials. You don't need 2 or 3 tackle boxes and 2 or 3 boats and 7 or 8 rods and reels and all that to do what we're wanting to do. To enjoy it is just, these are the essentials. Just all we need. A couple of hooks. I can cut that off, yes. One little one. And one a little bit bigger. Let's put a couple of split shot in there. Those are kind of large, but I'm going to put this used one in there, because we can always take the pocket knife out and split that split shot back open there. And just a little bitty fella there. Here's some more. These are a little smaller. These are number 6s. We'll put one of them in there. That's all you need. And small bobber, in case we get a little bit larger. By the way, I like these. I've seen YouTube videos are saying these are old-fashioned and there's all kind of better ones, but the fish around here must be pretty dumb because they don't pay any attention. They grab the worm and get hooked. Here's a cricket hook. I'm going to put that in there. This is a number 8 with a long shank. That right there, you're catching a little small brim and you're just doing it for fun and you don't want them to swallow it. They usually don't swallow that long little thing there. Got those at Walmart. Okay. Now this won't fit, but that would be nice if I could put that artificial gulp bait in there and then I wouldn't have to carry worms. All right, now.
Pliers.
Oh yeah, pliers. And that's not. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a good thing to have in there. Nice little pair of cheap. Those there work. That's for getting the hook out of the fish's mouth or your hand. And the one thing we don't have in there is line, so we're going to have to put some kind of small reel of line in there. And I think that's all we really have to have. Let's put one artificial lure in there. Let's put one little beetle spin in there. And that would be, we're not going to beetle spin much with a brim pole, are we? But we still may carry. Okay, this is it. Simple. This is the simplicity of it. That's all we're carrying. And now, I like to fish for fish, and my greater purpose is to fish for men. And fishing for men means that I try to use the words of Yeshua the Messiah, also known as Jesus Christ, and the Holy Bible, as I was instructed to do, is to tell people what he said and to look, search for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It's also another analogy is fish, to fish for men. So my job is to fish for men, and he didn't go into any great detail about how to do that. He just left that up to me, how to do it, and this is the way I'm trying to do it. Using the fishing forum. But this is what I wanted to read to you today. Let me tell you what struck my mind today. I'm just going to read this to you right now. This is called Psalms 136. And this is something that everyone really would love to have. Sometimes they might not even know they love to have it, but the thing that you would love to have is peace of mind. Another word for that is happiness. Lack of fear is another way of putting it. And so this is how you get that. Now listen to this and see if you would like to have this. Another way that it's explained is in the Bible is the peace that passes all understanding. You're at peace. Another way to say it in military terms is at ease. At ease is the opposite of not at ease, which is also called dis-ease, disease. Now, who wants to have a disease? Disease means you're not at ease. Your body hurts. Whatever, you know, your mind hurts. You're anxious. This book right here, which chronicles the life of Yeshua the Messiah, otherwise known as Jesus Christ, tells you how to get rid of your dis-ease. Matter of fact, Yeshua, when he was here on earth, went around healing people of their diseases, and all that came to him. If you'll read the Gospels, that's over here in Luke, Mark, Luke, John. Read all that stuff right there if you want to not have dis-ease. And you can have it for the asking. Now, let me get back to this. I running my mouth too much. My soul waits for the Lord, more than those who watch for the morning. Yes, more than those who watch for the morning. And that's one way to not be at dis-ease in your mind, is you wait on the Lord. The Lord will fight for you, therefore hold your peace, is another scripture that, if you do that, will cause you to be at peace, at ease, and not in dis-ease. Now let me read another one right here that'll tell you another way. See, like this is a simple thing. You know, I can have this and another tackle box, and I can be dragging it around and dropping it and losing it and getting it tangled up, or I can just get this little simple thing. This is going to cause me, simple, to be at ease when I go fishing in the woods. Simple. I can put that in my pocket, and it'll have, I won't use more than 2 hooks. It never happens. Now let me read you this one right here. See if this sounds good to you. This is now Psalm 131. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor my eyes lofty. Neither do I concern myself with great matters, nor with things too profound for me. And this, I'm not going to concern myself with the bigger tackle box and all this. I'm going to concern myself with this little, simple, not profound matter right here. This is my analogy of what it's talking about. I'm saying I'm going to be happier with this when I go. We were toting this around in the woods and had a couple of buckets and all that. Tripping over briars and all, getting out there. He says that he's not going to concern himself with great matters, nor with things too profound. How is that going to bring you peace? Okay, the way that's going to bring you peace is that if there's something that you can't figure out, whether it be scientific, whether it be personal, whether it be something in the Bible, let's say that you just can't figure out, people are telling you this about the Bible and that about the Bible. Those matters obviously are too profound for you. And by the way, they're too profound for me too. The Bible should be understood simply, not in a way that causes confusion. I'll give you an example. Some people are saying that the Lord God is going to throw people into hell and torture them forever and ever. They won't be dead. Pretty drastic. Others are saying that the Bible doesn't teach that the Bible teaches that God is going to destroy those that don't love Him in the end of time by throwing them into a lake of fire and burning them up, and they will not exist. It's two different points of view. You can read the Bible and you can actually find places that seem to say one is right and the other is wrong, or the other is wrong and the other is right. That matter is too profound for me. I hope that He doesn't throw me anywhere. But it's not, I'm not able, I lean toward the one or the other, and I actually lean toward the one where God would be merciful and just do away with you. But I can't prove it. It's too profound for me. So I let it go. That is an example. Therefore, I'm peaceful about it. I'm not going to let it worry me. I'm just going to admit the truth that I can't figure that thing out. By the way, it's not my job to punish people in hell any kind of way. So why would I concern myself with it? But you'll get in arguments with people if you don't watch out very easily about that. And the truth is, they don't know what God's going to do either. He's going to take care of business. And He's going to be just because He's a loving God. I didn't particularly mean to get onto that subject. It just came out of my mouth. And that's what I said. And that's the way I look at it. So, if you want the peace that passes all understanding, and you do, peace means at ease. Who doesn't want to be at ease, and who doesn't want to be free of disease? I also believe that by having that attitude, you may very likely be free from actual diseases if you have the right calmness and peace inside of you, the peace of God. I think that you can worry yourself into sickness, is what I'm saying, into cancer and so forth and so on. And if you try to find that peace that passes all understanding, I believe you will be free of disease, and you will be peaceful, and you will be happy, and you will be able to go on your way and have a little fishing trip. Like row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. This life. All right, this is Gardner Israel. I hope that in some way helped you try to figure out a way to get the peace that passes all understanding. I believe it's in this book. I believe Yeshua the Messiah is the answer. You need to jump into this Bible, and if you're not already familiar with him, and read about this great man, God, and try to get yourself some of that peace that passes all understanding. This is Gardner Israel, and I hope I get to go on another little fishing trip and talk to you.